Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope program from the 5th of August to the 11th of August 2018, and this is for you coming from Libra. So let's start with the 5th of August, and what a crazy, wonderful day is going to be for you. Morning and afternoon, your communication assets, so mix business and pleasure in the morning and afternoon period with the people you work with, the people you do business with. You are going to charm a bird off a tree, and what you say and do, people will love your ideas, they love your communication, they love your marketing sense as well. So mix business and pleasure. You have the charm about you in the morning afternoon period, all with your words and your actions. So make this morning afternoon count with whoever you want. Is it for the romance side? Is it for the business side? Is it for the friendship side? Is it for the family side? Everything will go according to plan. Make every minute count, because you don't get good combinations like this. You know why? Because the evening nightfall becomes just as good or even better. So all that goodness morning, afternoon carries on in your evening nightfall period. So you've got 24 hours you can take advantage of. It's up to you to channel your energy. You can't have everything under the sun in 24 hours. So focus on what you want and chase for it, and you'll get it. You'll get more than what you bargained for in a very wonderful way. Evening nightfall, your charmingness will be wonderful, and you will be the person sought after. So plan it all in the evening nightfall period, and you're going to get some very rewarding results. 6th of August, Monday, and what a lucky morning afternoon period you have. A lot of things going your way. You will again have all that creativity that you are born with, and you will have the possibility of striking some very good deals in whatever business or area of business you are doing, or whether it's in a job area. Whether chasing for a romance, you'll get some wonderful news in the morning afternoon period as well. Well, it's a working day, and if you're not working, then go ahead and enjoy yourself. But if you're working, tell yourself you've got deadlines to keep, and you're being watched by your bosses because you're doing something very well, and so you're being looked at. Try to keep your deadlines going. Concentrate. Repeat to yourself. Logic, facts, figures. These three words will tell you concentrate on your job. Evening nightfall I don't like very much. You can be let down, you can be cheated, you can have accidents. Don't go near the sea, I'm telling you, on this evening nightfall of 6th August. And these are planets that takes little sniping bets at you. They bite you here and there. And so what can you do? Number one, evening nightfall, be choosy of the company you are with. Don't join company who drink too much or who have other bad habits. You'll be part of them. And number two, tell yourself that if you don't trust people, don't be with them, because you're going to be disappointed one way or another, and you're going to have accidents. Accidents don't just mean motor car or motorcycle accidents. They are emotional accidents, they are verbal accidents. So something is going to go very wrong in this evening nightfall period. So why should you take the risk? Go back home if you don't have to go anywhere else. Just go back home and you'll be safe there with the people you know. So be very cautious, don't drink too much or you will lose your senses and you may just end up very badly. And it's also a waste of money. Somehow it shows here in the evening nightfall period. Let's go to the 7th of August, Tuesday. It doesn't start well for you. There's disappointment shown. The support you're looking for won't come. Sometimes purposely, where people who are jealous of you don't want to help you. So don't talk about your inner secrets or your inner plans to people. Keep them to yourself for this morning afternoon period, because what you say to people, they will get your idea and they'll run with it. So you don't want that. So I don't like your morning afternoon periods, but you've got to go to work, you've got to go to business, and so drive carefully if you are driving a lot on this morning afternoon period, and tell yourself that you've got to do everything yourself. Because when you leave it to others, it's going to be just bundled up and all become messy. And then the blame will be on you. Or at least keep very close contacts on whoever is doing something for you. The evening nightfall period is going to be just wonderful. And you probably find all the solutions you couldn't find in the earlier part of the day. They'll come to you in a wonderful way in the evening nightfall period. So you can have a date, you can mix business and pleasure. You can have a family orientation, and it's going to be, the result is going to be a wonderful bonding with whoever you are. So dress well and look your best and go out and you will see that you're very happy with the results that you have made on this 7th of August, evening, nightfall. Be cautious, morning, afternoon. 8th of August, and this is a wonderful time in the morning, afternoon, at place or in business or in anywhere to get what you want. So what you say and what you do is going to be marvelously accepted. And you'll be a person, past issues will come to reward you. And past people you will meet somehow, and they will come to help you. So what happened in the past is going to become a revisit of a goodness for you. And also what you attempt to do at your place of work or in business, rewards will be wonderful. So concentrate everything you do business-wise or job-wise, morning and afternoon. You won't regret it, basically. Tell me. There's a planet here that's roaming around, the planet of bad temper and aggressiveness. Well, this planet will want to make you bad tempered and want you to make you aggressive. Don't allow that, because this is a negative planet. This planet will come and go. So in a few minutes, he will make you do that, behave badly, and then he will leave you. So tell yourself as a rule, in the morning, afternoon of this 8th of August, you are going to take the soft approach. That simply means use words which are soft and polite. Use a tone of voice which is soft and polite. And use a body language that is soft and polite. You can do it. And you will do it wonderfully, and you'll get all the support you need and have a wonderful morning, afternoon period. I don't like your evening and nightfall period at all. I'd rather you go home early, because whether it's accidents can be physical, can be mental, can be emotional. They can all hurt just as much. So something is going to go very, very wrong. Either you made it go wrong or somebody else made it go wrong. So it's always good to play safe on this kind of evenings. And so go back home if you have to. But if you have to go out, it's already planned. Do go out. Tell yourself, I'm going to be very observant about what kind of people are around me. If I don't like it, I will just go back quickly. Nothing really much to gain, I can tell you. The 9th of August, Thursday. Now, it's a morning and afternoon where you're going to be challenged. And that means things are not going to be easy. And that means deadlines are in risk of being broken at place of work or in business. And that means blame will come to you. And that means losses, whether job or whether business. So what do you do? Well, focus on what's really very important. Never mind all the anger in your mind. Forget it for a while. Tell yourself every few minutes, facts, figures, and I have to do what my work demands of me. So see anything through for the morning, afternoon. Otherwise, you're going to get into a very bad mess. And don't show your temper, because to whoever you show it, the retaliation will come very fast. And you will have to back down, and that's not good. There's also a planet of ego hanging around. And sometimes for the sake of ego and your pride, you'll want to push your way through. You'll be over-determined and you'll want things done. All these are negative planets. It's a horrible day, this 9th of August, morning, afternoon, and evening and nighttime too. And the planets are roaming and congratulating each other to see what next they can do against you. Yes, all that happens. And so, morning, afternoon, be very careful. Stick to what you have to do. Things are going to go wrong. Evening, nightfall, also very bad. And you might take something said as an insult and flare, and then somebody else will get flared up, and that confusion starts a confrontation. Simple as that. So if you don't have to be out in the evening, don't. Go back quickly, safety to your own home. There's nothing like to being at home with the people who love you and they understand you. So 2 things you mustn't do throughout the whole day. Don't be aggressive, don't show your arrogance. Otherwise, things are going to go very wrong. And I'd rather you go home in the night time. You may be angry, you may drink a lot, and then anything could happen. The 10th of August, Friday, doesn't start well for you. Why? Because you tend to behave in a way where you don't attract support and cooperation. Either the words you use, either the actions you have, either the bossiness you want to be and the person in charge. So why don't you just take the pill called the humble pill, and that will attract people, because you will use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft. Tell yourself, for the sake of my job in the morning, afternoon period on this Friday the 10th, I need support. Otherwise I won't be able to handle what I'm doing, whether in business, whether in job, whether in any area. If you're having lunch with somebody, don't just get upset over some small issue wanting to show off or things like that. A very difficult morning-afternoon period for you. Be very cautious, no arrogance, no temper, and take the soft approach. You're going to meet somebody very important. So that somebody very important may slight you by not putting the hand out to shake it. Well, you put your hand out to shake. Never mind. Evening nightfall a bit better, but still you'll be very oversensitive and you will be tendency to not being agreeable with people because you'll be also very changeable. Which another word for that is you'll become very moody. And that's for a reason why people become moody. They are not happy. No moody person is ever a happy person. So don't show moodiness because you will portray that you are not happy. So be nice to everybody. You can meet important people in the evening for any reason. And so you want an enjoyment time. I see some good emotional planets there and social planets there. So if you lose the arrogance, you lose the temper bit, you'll be fine. 11th of August, Saturday, things are not going well for you. Another day of a bit of a confusion everywhere. So morning, afternoon, if you are working on this Saturday, you have to concentrate and focus to get things right. Because your mind will be floating around what you're going to do later for lunch, what you're going to do later for dinner. Because emotional planets are aplenty on this morning, afternoon period. If you are not working, it's a Saturday, then it's fine. Go out and enjoy yourself. Be sociable, move around and mix with people. I see some business planets there also in the morning, afternoon period. So the people you do business with, the people you work with, or the contacts you want to make, go and have a round of golf or play tennis or just be with people anywhere, have a drink. So it's all right morning, afternoon period. If you're not working, that is. If you're working, you need to focus on what's important. Evening, nightfall planets can make you very dominating and very stubborn, basically. Well, don't allow that to happen unless you want to have a horrible evening, nightfall period. Why don't you let somebody else do the planning, somebody else to take charge? And that way you will have a pretty good evening, nightfall period. Well, that's the Saturday for you and the whole week for you. And I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. That's going to be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and me looking at your palms as well. And I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 or even 9 years if I want to, if I have something important to say about the 9th year. And so I will cover all areas of your life in that 90 minutes and for that 7 or 8 years. And I'll give you plenty of information, your lucky colors, and your lucky directions, and your lucky days, and your lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms as well. So you'll get a whole lot of information from me, and all that for just USD 50. So go to Skype, go to Facebook, send me an email, make the contact, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.